You're not broke. You're just not productized yet. Most people think they have nothing valuable to offer. No business, no audience, no big wins. So they assume they're starting from zero. That's not true. If you've lived life, if you've learned lessons the hard way, if you've figured things out through experience, you already have something. The problem isn't a lack of value, it's a lack of packaging. I've spent over a decade testing this. Tools, platforms, ideas that worked, and plenty that didn't work. Let me tell you. I'm telling you what actually works so you don't have to lose the time I lost. Everything you've been through, everything you figured out the hard way, that has weight. Not to everyone, but to someone. And someone is all you need. Because if it's good for someone, it's good for, I don't know, maybe 10. And if it's good for the 10, it's good for, I don't know, maybe 100 someones or more. Who knows? But you got to find out. When I started writing ebooks, I didn't have a big brand. No following, just ideas. Plenty of ideas. A whole bunch of them. Turn them into something people could consume. When I helped people with fitness online, same thing. No gym, no fancy setup, just knowledge applied in a way that helped someone else. That's when it clicked. You don't need to become an expert overnight. You don't need to reinvent yourself. You need to package what you already know. Here's what most people get wrong. They think making money online means finding the perfect niche, learning something completely new, waiting until they feel ready. In reality, it's about taking what you already know, what you already have, and making it useful. You have experience, skills, observations, lessons. Organize that and you get content, solutions. You get value. You are your most profitable niche. Not because you're perfect, because you're specific. Your experience, your perspective, your way of explaining things. That's what makes you different. And different is valuable no matter what anyone else tells you. Once you see this, you stop waiting. You stop overthinking. You stop comparing yourself to people who are years ahead of you, and you start building from where you are. Most people aren't stuck because they lack opportunity. They're stuck because they don't recognize their own value. So if you've been thinking, I don't know what I'd even create, start here. Look at what you've lived. Look at what you've learned. Look at what you've figured out. Then ask, how can I help someone else with that issue, that problem, with that thought in their mind? Once you answer that, you're not starting anymore. You're building. That's exactly what I teach. How to take what you already have and turn it into something real, something useful, something that can pay you. If you think this hits, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.